In this video, I'm going to demo an example covering section 11.1, testing the difference between two proportions. And I will show you how to work out a solution using the TI-84 and Statcrunch. Researchers conducted a study of smartphone use among adults. A cell phone company claimed that iPhone smartphones are more popular with white than with African Americans. The results of the survey indicate that of the 232 African American cell phone owners randomly sampled, 68 have iPhone. So 232, and the number of successes is 68. Of the 1,343 white, so that would be the sample size of the white people, 1,343. 410 said that they own an iPhone, so the number of successes is 410. I could have put African American first and then white. It's up to you. You could do it this way. Test at the 5% level of significance, so alpha is 5%. The claim that the proportion of white iPhone owners is greater than the proportion of African Americans. So since we labeled white iPhone users as 1 and African American as 2, we need to test the claim that P1 is greater than P2 claim. Now, if you guys put the African American first, you label it as 1, and the white as 2, then your claim will be P1 less than P2. And as you know, the null hypothesis is always the statement of equality, so you just put P1 equals P2. Now I'm going to show you how to find the test statistic z sub 0 and the p-value. In order to do that, so here's the calculator. You go to stat, tests, two proportion z test. That's the only test for this section. Press enter. And now x1, let me just see what x1 was. 410. And N1, the sample size, it was 1,343. X2, the number of successes in the second group, 68. N2 is 232. And the alternative hypothesis, guys, you need to test that P1 is greater than P2. So I need to select that, make sure to select it and press enter. And then you can hit calculate or draw. If you do a draw, you will see the shade of the p-value under the normal curve. So let's do that. Oh, it's a huge p-value. So if the p-value is large, then you fail to reject the null hypothesis. So z is 0.37, and the p-value is 0.3547. So let me just move this on the side. And z here is equal 0.37. And the p-value is, again, guys, let me just show it to you, 0.3547. And this is bigger than alpha, which is 0.05. And if the p-value, guys, is bigger than alpha, you will fail to reject HO. If p-value is less than alpha, you reject HO. If p-value is bigger than alpha, you fail to reject HO. And then your conclusion will be, there is not, if you fail to reject HO, then you cannot support the claim. There is not enough evidence at the 5% level of significance to support the claim that iPhone smartphones are more popular I'm just writing it from the claim, are more popular with whites than with African American. What I'm trying to do, guys, here, just to show you how you're going to do work when you take the test on campus. This is very important. So I want to show you the steps so you understand how to perform the steps. Now, let me show you how to use StatCrunch now. So you open StatCrunch, you log into statcrunch.com using your MyLab Statistics username and password. You click here, Stat, Proportion Stats. We're working with two samples, guys. We have summary. I don't have the actual data. And then you enter the number of successes from the first set. So the number of successes is 410. The sample size is 1,343. In sample 2, the African American iPhone users, 68 is the number of successes. This is X2, and 232. And we need to test that P1 is greater than P2, guys. So you must select this one. You don't touch this one. It's always P1 minus P2 equals 0 means P1 equals P2. So, and if you want to do a p-value plot, you can just select that one and hit compute. And let me show you. That's the tested statistic, guys. Z equals 0.37, Z0. And that's the p-value that we got off the calculator. And if you want to see the p-value in action, here it is. When you see too much shading, that means you're going to fail to reject the null hypothesis. So this is it. And you just get the same conclusion, fail to reject HO, and then you write the same conclusion about the claim. So this is how you work with section 11.2. If you see any questions on the next test, they're gonna be very much similar, to what I just did. So I hope this helps. I'm gonna do my chapter 11 in shorter videos, so there will be a video for each section.